Hey, welcome back to more Higurashi when they cry, when the cicadas cry. I've decided to start this time by jumping into the tips I unlocked last time. So we're a mixed grade, we don't have a uniform. I figure I should check these out because, I don't know, I might need them considering at the beginning last time it said this is a difficult chapter, you know. I don't know what that means, so maybe I need to see this. But yeah, first part was very interesting, the way we started so intensely and very scary, honestly. Had me immediately hide behind my microphone, had to pull it up in front of me. Bad sign of things to come. But we went from that to a crazy tone shift. Like, first it was Keiichi waking up and seemingly having some insight into the apologizing, and I guess possibly in connection to that, which I don't know how. I don't know if there's some supernatural element that's gonna pop up, but no idea for now, because we went from that to Keiichi's back to this small town. He went to the city for a little bit, and we got to know all these kids during a typical school day. Got to see them all in the classroom, interact, you know, very slice of life, very chill. Everything is fine. Basically just reading the ticking time bomb of however it ends up to the point at the beginning that it was so bad that someone was killing someone else. It's probably Keiichi who ends up killing someone, but it's so hard to see like how things get to that point. But it's given like the crazy tone shift and seeing everyone, it's got me even just looking at things they're doing, like the way he really likes to tease Rika, or even like Rika's obsession with cute things, you know, just very innocent things, or even like, you know, the super violent part, like getting punched out. I think Rika's the one who did that before. Yeah, it wasn't Mion, so it was Rika. Yeah, it's even just got me looking at that like, man, I wonder if these are traits or aspects of these characters gonna be like pumped up later, like exaggerated to the point that they become like destructive to themselves or each other. Like, I'm looking at that point, because the tone shift is that crazy that I'm just looking at how it could possibly get to that point. But that's not where we're at right now. We're just getting to know, you know, the setting, the characters, and I'm just gonna roll with it for now. I'm not gonna be too like over analyzing things. I'm here for the ride, man. So we're gonna keep it going. As you can see, I made the screen to look as beautiful as I see it on my screen. The face cam is a little awkward on here. I can't really have it in the black negative space because it would be too small and kind of pointless, but I figure I should keep the face cam because there are probably some scenes people... Actually, there's black bars here. Hold up, I can adjust this. Hold on. Give it live... Hold on, live editing. Okay, that wasn't hard at all, actually. Why didn't I just do this before? I guess I didn't expect this game to have the black bars on the side, but yeah, that actually makes it way easier. Okay. Cool, we did it. Great. So yeah, now that's gonna look great now. Sick. I also decided, because I have this awesome mod that has great voice acting, as we heard last time, I'm just gonna let the voice actors do their thing. I'm not gonna read it after they already do it, because, you know, I'm sure like y'all, like, I read it in my mind first as they're saying it, then I read it again, so I can't really... It's weird to like respond to it after that or react to what they're saying, and I'm sure it's like really slow to watch as well, so... And I can't do all these young girls' voices justice. I'm no voice actor, nowhere near, so that should be better for the video. And yeah, one thing I was told about the voice actors, by the way, thank y'all for the support on the first video, I really appreciate it. I haven't dropped it publicly yet on YouTube, but shout out to y'all on Patreon for that. Something cool, I was told that one of the more well-known VAs in this game, Tamura Yukari, voices Rika. She's in a lot of VNs and anime, but one of her most memorable roles was Suzuha from Steins Gate. Steins Gate, amazing anime. Suzuha, great character, definitely a favorite of mine. I looked her up to see if she did anything else that I knew, and she was also Tenten in Naruto. It's a shame that character didn't get more of a spotlight. I thought Tenten was cool, but you know, but yeah, cool, man. I'm ready to jump into these tips to see what they can maybe tell me about proceeding forward. It seems like there's a decent amount of them. We have 3 pages of these, so okay, like 2.5. But yeah, let's jump in. We're in mixed grade. First one. All right.
レナってさ、俺と同い年だったよな。
The same age.
うん、そうだよ。も同じだよね。
And the same zodiac animal. Hey now, it would be weird if we were the same age, but not the same zodiac animal.
そんなことないよ。誕生日の
違いがあれば年齢が同じでも干支が違うこともありえるって。
We were talking a bit about that last time, right? With the zodiac animals.
あれ、あ、そうか。
And yeah, because it would be divisive like more by months, right? Not necessarily the year. That'd be more like Chinese zodiac, right?
ミオン、頭いいじゃないか。
ところでケイチ君は何月生まれなのかな。レナは7月なんだよ。
Okay, hers is July. Rena smirked and puffed up with pride. Very cute. Hey, now what's the meaning of this? She's not planning to be all high and mighty if her birthday is a wee bit sooner than mine, is she? God, that is exactly what my fiance does to me. She's always bringing that
だ
up.
が諦めろ。俺に誕生日で挑もうったって無駄なことだ。なんならどっちが年上か罰ゲーム付きで勝負してもいいぜ。
$1 per month.
なんでだろう。なんでだろう。
Rena panicked at suddenly being challenged to a wager. Given how panicked she is, I'm certain she doesn't have much allowance left this month. Damn. It's just sending her into a panic about something as simple as a birthday is so fun, I can't help myself.
ってことはケイちゃん、ひょっとして4月生まれ？
Damn, Mio.
そういうこったな。
Got the biggest brain.
残念だな、レナ。俺、もうとっくにレナより年上なんだよ。
へえ、そうなんだ。じゃあみーちゃんと同い年なんだね。
まあほんの何ヶ月かはね。
Okay.
すぐにまた差を開いてあげるけどさ。
A few months between him and Mion. Mion snickered through her nose. Hey now, that's not something to get all high and mighty about. As if I'm one to talk, heh.
そういえば、ミオンって上級生なんだよな。
下級生の方が燃えるってんなら、今日から下級生ってことでもいいけど。
Whoa. Yeah, Mion is, the upperclassman, I do remember. But not much older than, Keiichi.
みーちゃん、よくわかんないこと言ってる。
Just by seeing Rena's blushing face, you could tell she knew exactly what she meant by it, though. Yeah, Keiichi and Mion were also, like, very flirty last time as well. Like, a lot. Actually, hold up, there's... Oh my god, I just realized that, there ain't no black bars on this one. Now my whole thing's messed up. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second. Oh god, I didn't even look over here. Okay, that'll do. I swear I've done this before.
で、サトコとリカちゃんが下級生と、どころか学校が違うくらいの下級生だよな。
Right, normally they would be.
ケイチ君はちょっと好みの年齢が低すぎると思うな。
What? You're not making any sense yourself, Rena. I'll just grab onto her head and scruff it up a bit.
やめて。
Why are you scruffing her head, man?
前から思ってたんだけどさ、なんでこの学校ってクラスが学年混在なんだ？
It's interesting that this is like just seeing like what this is as part of the tips section of this game. It's kind of like the information it's telling me like about their birthdays and I guess like the title of this tip, like them being in different grades and kind of explaining their ages and like and all that. I'll keep this stuff in mind. So I'm very curious, but it's, you know, cool to know at least. You know, we'll see.
教室の数が足りないからだよ。仕方ないじゃん。
Okay, that's why. Not enough
その
classrooms.
建物を間借りしてんだからさ。
Rented from the forestry services. Okay, interesting. When she says it like that, it makes sense. I've thought our school was strange for a while now. It is weird. The schoolyard is gravel, and there are rooms that aren't for classes, and there's some strange sort of construction machinery parked here.
なんで借りてるんだよ。
Huh.
本当の学校はどうしちゃったんだよ。
戦前からずーっと立ってたらしいからね。老朽化でね。
Hmm.
廃校ってわけや。
It probably was a grand old schoolhouse.
まあそれで生徒は町の学校に通うことになったんだけどさ、遠いでしょ。
どこの学校だったの？
沖宮の駅前通りを抜けて病院に曲がって小児科の向かいに学校あるのわかる？
へえ、遠いよ。
I couldn't tell where that was by the location, but I understood it was pretty far from Rena's reaction. Yeah.
まあそんなわけでさ、沖宮の学校に通いたくない連中はこうして営林署の建物を間借りした仮校舎に通ってるってわけさ。
Makes sense. Yeah, really damn far to have to go all the way to the city just to go to school. That's a hell of a commute, I'd imagine. So yeah.
ひなみ沢の子供の半分くらいかな。朝早くに自転車で通ってる子たちも結構いるよ。
Oh, half the kids go here.
まあこんなはちゃめちゃな学校に通ってたら進学校とかはちょっと無理だろうからね。
そんなことないよみーちゃん。ちゃんと頑張ればどこでだってお勉強はできるよ。
お、そうだぞそうだぞ。レナとは意見が一致したな。
Yeah, it's true.
そうだね、そうだね。頑張ろう。
せいぜい頑張ってくださいな。おじさんはささやかに応援しとりますわ。
Separating herself from that. I like how she calls herself an old man and a geezer, too.
俺たちがじゃないぞ。ミオンがだぞ。お前受験生だろ。
Mm-hmm.
こんな成績じゃ
Should be.
先真っ暗だぞ。
いいもんいいもん。路頭に迷ったら永久就職してケイちゃんに食わせてもらうから。
永久就職ってなんだろう、なんだろう。
What's Rena?
ほらそこ、うるさいですよ。
Chia.
自習は静かに。
The teacher yelled at all three of us. It was completely our fault. Damn. Satoko saw it and chortled haughtily. You don't see the word chortled used enough. This little shit. I stuck out my tongue at her in response. It is just as Mion says. The school has nothing to do with higher education. But it makes up for that by having lots of valuable things other schools don't. Okay. Interesting. Well, yeah, it's a very personal environment, and they seem very close with each other. Like even despite the gap, I guess we saw how they all ate together last time and everything, and but yeah, it definitely doesn't seem like a very focused class in that sense. So interesting. It's so interesting. This is part of the tips menu. All right, well, got information. This is like stuff you would learn in a data book, like their birthdays, and we even learned why this school is the way it is, because the forestry service is using it. So they're like borrowing some of the facilities here to even have class, even though this was already a school building. Very interesting. We don't have a uniform? It's only June, but it's already so hot. I could hear the Higurashi outside chirping me, and at night there are mosquitoes. It might as well be summer already. My only salvation was that the mornings were still cool. That was like the second roll credits moment we've had since last time.
暑いでございますわね。
Satoko was flapping her skirt languidly. I don't know what that means. That's pretty unladylike there. Even if she was a little brat, she still was a girl.
ケイチさんはワイシャツ一枚で涼しそうですわね。羨ましいですわ。
俺から見りゃスカートのサトコの方が涼しそうだよ。この時期のズボンがどれだけ暑いんだ。
What the hell?
女のお前にはわかるまい。
This man said steamy.
暑いって。
Oh my god. Brenna, every time something like that is brought up, Brenna is always trying to understand or just address it. This girl has gone imagining something indecent.
レ
Yeah.
ナの夏服は涼しそうな色合いがいいよな。見てるこっちも涼しくなる。
ありがとう。本当に涼しいんだよ。
Also, yeah, fair point about this title of the tip. Yeah, they're not wearing a uniform, of course. They're all wearing their own shit. I guess this is how we get on the topic.
私もレナさんみたいな涼しい夏服が良かったですわね。でもさとこちゃんの夏服ワンピースですっごい可愛いし、レナはさとこちゃんの夏服着てみたいな。これ結構蒸しますわよ。絶対にレナさんの方が涼しいですわ。でも可愛い服の方がきっと楽しいよ。
How? I had a feeling that Rena and Satoko's base values were fundamentally different.
そういえばこの学校って指定の制服とかないんだよな。
Mm-hmm.
ないよ。ふさわしい服であれば私服でも大丈夫なんだよ。
There are quite a few students in regular clothes. There were a few wearing uniforms, but they were all the same design and rather plain.
他の連中が着てる制服は何なんだよ。みんなお揃いだよな。
Right, if we don't have a uniform, then what's that uniform?
あれは町の学校の制服なんですのよ。
Ah, okay.
別に決まってるわけじゃないですけど、みんな着てますわね。
Alright.
そこへ行くと俺らの仲間はみんないろいろな制服を着てるよな。わざわざどこかから取り寄せたのか？
Bunch of misfits.
ええ、ミオンさんが調達してくださいますの。
Mion did.
みーちゃんの親類で古着商をやってる人がいて、全国の学校の服を格安で仕入れてるんだって。
Okay.
でその親類に頼んでいろいろ個性的な制服を取り寄せてもらってるわけか。
That Mion, she probably loves using her friends as dress-up dolls. That must be a strange second-hand clothing store. I get that it's a second-hand clothing store, but stocking clothes from schools all over the country? That's pretty strange for a second-hand clothing store. That is, isn't it? A second-hand clothing store operating like on a countrywide level is interesting. What's the point in stocking up clothes from faraway schools they know nothing about? Yeah.
それはレナも思うよ。他にも体操服とかスクール水着のお古とかも扱ってるの。
I mean, it's whatever. People have done stranger things.
そういうののお古はちょっと嫌だよね。
Yeah, not the PE uniforms.
あんまり儲かってなさそうな商売だな。きっと少しでも儲けさせるためにミオンが一肌脱いでやってるんだろうな。
Right.
でもいつもミオンさんが自信満々に言いますのよ。今にきっと大ブレイクしてすごい商売になるって。
The kids are gonna love it, said the geezer. A second-hand clothing store that stocks school uniforms will be a big hit? I don't get it. Satoko's face. Huh. Alright. Cool. I guess that's it. Interesting stuff we learned there. Seems very supplementary, but I like it. You know, why not? It's cool. Okay, this is back. So yeah, I got here through the extra menu. So chapter jump? I guess? I assume I'm at day 2, right? I just start here? Please work. I assume this is where I left off, considering, before. I took it a little too easy on the morning of my day off. I was totally late. And to top it off, that pesky mom of mine pushing a return journey errand on me is just as I'm trying to leave the house. Today was the day Rena and Mion were going to show me around Hinamizawa, right? Set that up at the end of last time. Wow, look at that. What is Rena wearing? Mion looks nice and casual, but Rena looks all fancy. Looking like Sion Eltnam Atlasia over here. Rena and Mion were already waiting at the meeting place.
ケイちゃん遅いぞ。
悪い。責めるのは昨べの面白かった特番に行ってくれ。
But Rena might have mentioned something about her dressing like this last time. I don't know, she definitely has a thing for Keiichi, so maybe she's dressing to impress.
ほう、女の子との待ち合わせに遅刻して言い訳がそれってわけ？
みーちゃんだって今来たばかりなんだよ。
That laugh.
ゆうべの密着24時間面白かったし、ねえ。
She was just as guilty as me. Must be a soap opera or something. Rena was carrying a pretty heavy-looking handbag. What is that? Mion answered my unspoken question with a wink. That's right, Rena really did make a picnic. Oh, that's right, okay.
ケイちゃん、あの後レナ大張り切りだったらしいよ。
別に俺がけしかけたわけじゃないだろう。
そんな大変じゃなかったから気にしないでよ。ね。
She's happy to do it.
ゆうべから今朝まであのテンションらしいよ。
Aww.
責任取れんの？
わかった。俺も男だ。責任は取る。
I'm a man.
責任ってなんだろうなんだろう。
Cute. As we both turned around slowly to look at Rena, our gazes drifted downwards to the massive handbag she was carrying. It didn't seem logically feasible that it would be entirely filled with lunchboxes. Except this was Rena we were talking about here.
2キロくらいかな。
2 kilos.
レナね、荷物持つときよっこらしょって言ってた。5キロ。
5.
それはオーバー。ケイチくん男の子だからきっといっぱい食べるだろうと思ってたくさんね。
How much is that in freedom units?
もう行こう。よっこらよっこ。
Just from the way she was lifting it up, I couldn't believe the only things in there were lunchboxes. What the hell? Just for the 3 of them, huh? She's brought a whole feast.
訂正。俺も5キロ。
手伝いはするけど、全部食べるんだからね。
Okay, I'm actually very curious. I'll make a cut in the video. I'm gonna Google how much 5 kilos is. Okay, about 11 pounds. Alright. It's fairly a little hefty. The fact that I had to do that.
レナを悲しませたら許さないよ。
Oh, she's serious. The only thing I could do at that moment was exercise a bit to make myself hungrier. Better eat all of that. She made it with love. Having finished with the pleasantries, we begin our leisurely stroll. Carefree walk bathed in the gentle morning sunlight. I couldn't have even imagined something so wholesome existed during my time in the city. These were the boonies after all. No slovenly desk jockeys trudging to work on the weekends out here. It really was a nice place, peaceful and quiet. Just another nice day. We'll see. As sparsely populated as the village was, you could still run into people just by walking around.
あ、こんにちは。
こんにちは。あら、そちらは。
Ara.
確か前原くんだったかしら。
Medea? My 2 companions exchanged greetings with everybody we ran across. All of these passers-by even knew my name.
なんで俺ってこんなに有名人なんだ？
Small town stuff, I guess. We passed 3 people, and when all 3 of them knew me, I started to feel a bit paranoid.
悲しいかな。
Oops, sorry. Sorry.
ひなみ沢は人が少ないからね。みんな顔見知りなんだよね。
Makes sense. Seems very small.
つまりなんだ？知らない顔が歩いてれば、それは自動的に新しく引っ越してきた前原さんってことになるわけか。
うん、そういうことになるね。
Makes sense. It was a process of elimination you could only pull off in a place like this, but it was quite effective. Yeah, I do remember the overhead shot of the village. It really is like a pretty small village. From now on, I'd better make sure to maintain a good reputation. Today I'm discovered accidentally gawking at a dirty magazine in the bookstore. I can expect all the villagers labeling me as a lech by the next day. Hey, you better be careful, bro. Hinamizawa is not to be trifled with. That's foreshadowing. That's not the end of this nightmare. Boy, I'll say.
もちろんわかるよ。最初に会ったのが牧野林店の竹蔵おじさん。趣味は盆栽と尺八なんだよ。
Nice.
次が乾物屋の次男の大輔くん。
大輔。
趣味は狙撃で、将来の夢は超永久スナイパーだとか。
I'll do my best to remember at least one of these other villagers' names.
それで今の人は入江診療所の看護師のミオさん。趣味は野鳥の観察と撮影だって。
Okay, Mio the nurse.
すれ違った全員の名前までわかるのかよ。プロフィールまで。
And their profiles, yeah, I even knew their hobbies and what they do. Small village stuff, not even just small town. Seeing my surprise, Mion and Rena exchange looks and burst into laughter.
はあね。
Oops, sorry.
ここいらは都会みたいにご近所付き合いが希薄じゃないからね。
試しに聞いてみよう。今ここにいる俺は誰だ？
You there, who am I?
前原圭一くん。意地悪なこと言うけど、本当は優しいテレ屋さん。
Oh.
転校してきてようやく3週間。趣味は昼寝。
Your hobby is naps.
最近トランクス派に転向。
What?
したよね。
もういいもういい。
This is a little too detailed. What the hell, Mion?
トランクス。
それもいい。
Apparently there's absolutely nothing you can keep hidden here. Hinamizawa was not a place to be trifled with. That's also foreshadowing.
これじゃあさ、俺のための案内ってより、俺のお披露目みたいだな。
そうだね。うちらさ、これだけ賑やかに練り歩いてたからね。みんな思うんじゃない？ケイちゃんもひなみ沢に馴染んでくれたんだって。
It looks good.
ひなみ沢は過疎だから。村中みんなが新しい仲間を歓迎してくれてるの。
That's cool. Way better than the opposite. I thought about brushing it off with something to the effect of, "You're kidding me," but I held back. Had I ever greeted someone who just moved into the city like this before? Thinking about that made me believe what they said wasn't a joke at all. We passed another person. Yeah, I'm with him. It's such a foreign thing to me. I have family that's from a small town, so like when I visit there, I kind of see it there. But I'm so like part of the city thing. Like, yeah, you don't really like talk to people like that. You might know one or two of your neighbors. I don't know. I won't speak for everyone, but yeah, definitely my experience too. We passed another person. Of course, we were called out to again the same way.
あら、こんにちは。
Ara.
仲良しそうでいいわね。
藤島さんちのおばさんだよ。こんにちは。
あら、前原くん、両手に花でいいわね。どう？生活はもう慣れた？
Instead of regurgitating a prepared response like I would have in the city, I responded with an empathetic nod. The old woman chuckled, voicing her appreciation of how energetic I was.
グッド。
Nice. As I looked back over to Rena and Mion, they gave me a wink.
でね、そろそろお昼にしないかな。
Ooh, time for the main event. Rena's brilliant smile signaled the approach of an event that both Mion and I were trying to forget. We both looked at each other.
俺も男だ。努力はする。
I'm a man.
だが量が多すぎる。
よし、ケイちゃん。ここはおじさんに任せなさい。
The old man. Mion has never seemed as reliable as she does right now. I'd expect no less from the class representative. Okay.
レナ、どうせ食べるならさ、見晴らしのいいところで食べない？
それいい。賛成。
Oh. Rena nodded her head happily in response to Mion's proposal. Better get that stomach ready, boy. It's eating time. Man, I really appreciate the CGs in this game. It's got a nice style to it. Cresting the top of a stone stairway, a shrine drawn straight out of my imagination appeared before us. Yeah, like, look at this. It had worn down a bit through the years, but the fallen leaves had been swept up, giving it a tidy feeling.
ここはね、フルデ神社っていうの。
Furude Shrine, okay.
多分見晴らしが一番いいところかな。
Looks nice. See the offering box there? Okay.
ここの場所よく覚えといてね。
I'm doing my best.
もうすぐここでお祭りがあるんだから。
Nice.
へえ、祭りにしちゃちょっと早いシーズンだよな。
綿流しは夏祭りじゃなくてね、昔は冬の終わりを喜ぶお祭りだったらしいよ。
Watanagashi. I was embarrassed for assuming that festivals had to be held in the summer.
さて、弁当を広げてと。
Oh man, this really has the whole view of the village here. I think this is the main menu view as well, if I'm not mistaken. Now, okay. Sorry, I was about to read it. Had to catch my habit. Various colored lunchboxes were placed one after the other on top of the plastic sheet. And yeah, like really like keeping it in mind, this place is so small. Like look at this. Oh my goodness. It sure did smell delicious. It was Rena's home cooking. It went without saying that it would be delicious. But is it even possible to finish all of this? Hey Mion, it'll take more than just a good view to get this all down, you know?
こんにちはです。
Oh, look at the kiddos. It was Rika-chan and Satoko. Why are they here? Mion grinned over at me. So we got this side view of this building and I guess the trail going that way. I see. This was her secret plan. The power in numbers. You have my thanks, Mion. Following up when all the pieces are in place is my specialty. Get ready to eat.
騒がしいから来てみれば、これは何ですの？
見りゃわかるだろ。これからランチタイムだ。
Lunchtime.
ビュッフェスタイルだ。
Buffet
みんな
style.
の手作り弁当に舌鼓だ。
そんなの見ればわかるでございますわ。どうして人様の庭でご座なんか広げてますの？
Our property. What the hell?
神社は公共の場所だぞ。勝手に独占するな。
I was gonna say her family owns the temple or something.
圭一の言う通りですよ。みんなのお庭にしますです。
Right.
やっぱりリカちゃんはいい子だな。
I was kind of trying to listen for maybe the Suzuha in Rika's voice, but yeah, man, such a way different role. Obviously, playing a tiny small child.
座りなそこ。一緒に食べよう。
After opening up a spot for Rika-chan, I promptly turned my back on Satoko.
ちょっとお待ちなさいな。私はどこに座ればいいんですの？
Damn.
お前に座る場所はないし。食べるものもない。
Wow. Damn, Keiichi, what the heck?
大丈夫だよ。さとこちゃんの分もちゃんとあるから。
It's kind of messed up, dude.
ない。さとこの分も俺がいただく。
I leave that in the classroom, man.
そんなことは許せませんの。リカ。はい、お箸です。
Both Satoko and I leapt at the boxes, having it out with each other.
いやはや、ケイちゃん乗せるのうまいわほんと。才能あるのかもしれない。
はい、お皿。みーちゃんも、リカちゃんも。
Rena whipped out pairs of chopsticks and paper plates. I guess that was part of his plan to move along with the pieces.
僕たちも頑張らないとなくなってしまうです。
そうだね。よし。
Here you go.
と行くかな。
And now it's a battle.
ちゃんとみんなの分あるから。
Sweet Rena, Rena said as she opened up a thermos. Just then, I realized that this lunch was made under the assumption that 5 people would be eating. It didn't change how much there was, but the implication behind it was different. Oh my goodness.
そのハンバーグは渡しませんわ。
Dude, that CG is amazing. What the heck? Wait, so that's Keiichi right there on the right? Interesting. Okay.
いや、肘は反則だろう、さとこ。
Elbows.
首をつかむのも反則
Yeah, didn't he lift her up by her collar last part? It's kind of messed up, bro. It was a tough battle. Blocking with her full momentum and an elbow in the opening move, Satoko appeared to have the upper hand, but the difference in our proficiency with chopsticks proved to be fatal and gave me the upper hand. Nom. Satoko and I amiably began choking at the same time, falling backwards and spasming. Yeah, this voice acting is tight. Rika-chan patted me on the head to clear it, even though it was actually stuck in my throat. Jesus. Seeing that made Rena blush and breathe heavily in excitement. It was almost like flowers were floating all around her. What the heck? Mion advised Rena to refrain from saying anything that could get her locked up. This is how our meals usually go. Is it? Is it really? God, there's so many like little things that are like weird, and I'm like, you know, it's. But I'm like, I look at those and I'm like, I don't know, man. This may be a hint. I'd do anything in my power, just so things could stay like this. Oh boy. That's a real feeling. The intense battle calmed, and finally everyone reached a point where they could begin talking. Receiving tea from the thermos, I let out a small sigh.
日本語ってやつはさ、どうしてこう味に対する賛辞が少ないんだろうな。
This shit
食事中
bussin'.
の段々って考えがそもそも近代に入ってからだからじゃない？
I guess that's an edge English has. Bussin'. Also, is that true?
無言で食事を済ませたそうだし。
Huh.
作る人もちょっぴり寂しかったろうね。
I mean, it's obviously got to be different amongst different cultures.
きっと昔の人は食べるのに忙しくて味を褒める暇もなかったのですわ。
That's just you.
でもね、美味しいの一言だけでも嬉しいよ。苦労の甲斐があったかなって。
Oh. She blushed a little as she said that.
美味しいです。
Absolutely perfect timing, Rika-chan struck Rena directly with praise. Quotation mark praise. She looked straight at her with an expression of bewitching innocence.
Huh?
After Rena uttered an unintelligible noise, a ring of smoke rose from her head with an audible poof. That seems to happen a lot.
リカちゃん、お持ち帰りじゃなくて。
Alright, that's her whole thing. Wanting to take cute things home.
ありがとう。
Oh.
本当に美味しかったですよ。
Rika is such a sweetheart. Rena flushed red with excitement, embracing Rika-chan and rubbing her cheek against her so hard you could almost hear it.
リカちゃんには褒めてもらったお礼に、じゃーん。これはサービスね。
Special. 2 apple rabbits. Apple rabbits. After sticking toothpicks into them, she thrust them toward Rika-chan. I guess apples that she carved into a rabbit shape, I'd imagine. After Rika-chan accepted them, the mood suddenly shifted in a bizarre way. What?
なんだよ、サトコ。その挑戦的な目は。
皆さんにはレナさんのリンゴを獲得できるだけの賛辞が用意できまして。
Okay, I was a little worried for a second, but okay, alright.
強気じゃんよ。ボキャ品のあんたにどんな賛辞が思いつくっての？
Oh, with your weak vocab.
では、ご覧あそばせ。
Dude, the ho 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 laugh. After Satoko flashed Mion and gave me a defiant look, she changed the tone of her voice suddenly.
レナお姉ちゃんのお弁当、サトコも美味しかったよ。
Satoko looked up at her poutily while talking cutesy. Yeah, she's got the little kid cute factor. Wha, how was that praise? That's not even persuasion by tears, that's persuasion by cuteness, isn't it? It works. This is a Rena limited special skill. She blushed and her head spun, waving around in circles. Don't fall for it, Rena. Of course, I was asking for the impossible. Rena glomped Satoko and began rubbing her cheek against her. Is that the second time that word has been used in this? I am so curious, like, the actual definition of that word. Hold on. I'm going to Google. Oh, it's that. So, yeah, it's like that thing in anime where a character just lunges and hugs the other character. Yeah, glomp is a lunging, enthusiastic, over-the-top, and potentially dangerous hug that often begins with a running start like a tackle. Damn. Alright, well, there you go. Oh my goodness. Swish, stab, push. Satoko was also presented with apple rabbits. After stuffing them into her mouth, she looked over at Mion and me again with that defiant gaze. It took only 5 seconds to take down Rena. She's good. That's unfair to think she had such a trick. Damn it. She'd probably do that anyway. She made such a good meal for you all. That was a dirty trick. First of all, that wasn't even praise.
さとこ、それで勝てたつもりとはね。あんたらのそこの浅い技とはわけが違うものを見せてあげようじゃない。
Uh-oh.
それは頼もしいぜ、ミオ。
What you got, Mion?
それはどんな技なんだ？
やるのはケイちゃん。
Oh, okay.
は
Huh?
見せてもらおうではございませんか。
Love the ho-ho-ho laugh.
戸島のあがきを。
The writhing of an old maid. The plan of attack she suggested was wicked, but it was the only thing we had to beat Satoko. After sipping my tea, I started talking very naturally and calmly. Perfectly.
本当に美味しいよな。これってさ、全部手作りなのかい？
実はね、これほとんど冷凍物なの。
Somewhere, Gordon Ramsay just fucking sneezed.
じゃあ、レナの手作りのってどれだい？
恥ずかしいな。教えなきゃダメ？どうしても？
From the synergy of boy plus handmade lunchbox, her expression had melted into euphoria. What the hell?
わかるよ。これでしょ。
Rena turned an even deeper shade of red, the words "I can't believe it" practically written on her face.
なんでわかるかな？レナの手作り。
Alright, alright. Of course, Mion had told me beforehand. Okay, yeah, that was the thing with her making him do it. It's been perfect so far. After acting like I was shy, I waited a beat. Next would be the finisher. Dude, this is so calculated.
レナの匂いがしたから。
What? What the fuck? Oh, she's gonna break. She's literally gonna explode. Oh no, not the negative tones. Oh shit. Silence enveloped the area. Rena, face still completely red, froze solid. With a small yelp, Satoko also blushed. Of course I did too.
レナの手作りのリンゴのウサギさんが食べたいな。なんて。
Jesus. Y'all are messed up, man. I better leave this girl alone. Even if this was all because I was competing against Satoko, it felt like I had crossed the line by a good 9 yards, I think. Then at that moment... Whoa. Oh my god. Whoosh. It was a Tupperware container filled with rabbits. Oh my god. The mother load. Huark? What the fuck is that word? Huark? Instantly, dozens of the apples were shoved into my mouth, knocking me over. Oh man. My head was forcibly laid upon her lap and even more apples were shoved into my mouth. Oh my goodness. Got the lap pillow. While she was squealing, one apple after another was forced into my mouth. More and more apples. This is how he goes, huh? Serves him right. What the fuck? That was amazing. How about them apples, Satoko? Looks like we win.
ケイちゃん、殉職見事なり。
That voice acting was so amazing, I forgot to not read the line.
どうよ、サトコ。うちらの完全勝利だね。
Well, I guess he didn't actually say the line, but... Or maybe he did. I don't know. Also, hey, they did it.
信じられないですの。悔しくないもん。
That was some mastermind stuff right there, man. I better leave that girl alone. But, I mean, she's happy about it, so, you know. Satoko ground her teeth, mortified. We did it. I claimed victory as my consciousness drifted slowly away from me. Serves you right. At that time, Rena stopped her squealing as she suddenly realized something.
リカちゃん、食べないの？塩水強すぎたかな？
Oh? Looking over, Rika-chan had pulled the toothpick out of the apple rabbit, placed it into her cupped hands, and seemed to be at a loss for what to do.
うさぎさんがかわいそうです。
Oh man, it's that thing. That reminds me, I saw like a cake that looked like a dog or something, and it looked super realistic. And they like cut into it. I was like, holy shit. How are y'all doing that, man? Some people take that too far. So I feel you, girl.
助けてあげてほしいです。
I would still eat the cake. I was just thrown off, okay? Poor Rika. Whoa. What was that splash of blood? What was that splash of blood? Hui. Oh. God damn it, this game. That was the sound of blood spurting from Rena's nose.
かいよ。今夜こそ絶対本持ち帰り。
You see what this game's doing? That's the second time that happened in this scene. The first time, like, oh my god, Keiichi like talks about the tone shift, right? And it goes to Satoko, but then they talk about the apple thing, right? So it's like, okay, I thought something serious was about to happen. Then black screen, blood splatter. Like, they're slowly like... I see what you're doing, man. It's working, and it's working. Oh my god. I don't like it. She shook sporadically, her head wobbling back and forth. The bait was crazy. Then coming back to her senses, she took all of the apples around me, gathered them up with a whip, 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 and fixed them back up on a plate.
これでみんな寂しくないよね。これリカちゃんにあげる。ね。
Rika-chan raised up Satoko's hand like a referee after having that plate of rabbits shoved to her. She whispered.
僕たちが勝ちましたです。
Our victory, she said. Meal. Oh, yeah, she got... Oh, man. Oh, man, still getting... Still got the apple rabbits in his mouth. Laid down, being force-fed. Damn, even Rika. Thus, my sacrifice ended up being in vain. Damn, even Rika at the end. Too good, dude. What the hell? Higurashi when they cry. Man, they do that a lot in the scene transitions. I like it. Y'all some devious kids, man. I better leave Rena alone. It was a fun-filled, crazy day. But as soon as the sun began to set, the end of the day really did come quickly.
じゃあね、レナにケイちゃん。また明日ね。
Alright. I wonder if spacebar will advance. Oh, it does. Okay, I don't have to click. Wait, no, that just... so that just pulls up the full CG. Okay, actually, I'm gonna use that more. Alright. What about arrows?
ミオ、
Okay.
今日はありがとな。 楽しかったぜ。
Alright, this works then. Good times.
また明日ね。
Satoko and Rika-chan went home as well. We parted ways with Mion, and it ended with just Rena and myself enjoying the evening air on our way home.
ケイチくんも今日は付き合ってくれてありがとう。楽しかった？
ああ、楽しかった。まだ家に帰るのが惜しいくらいだぜ。
じゃあさ、ちょっとだけ寄り道してもいいかな？
A detour. I don't know.
寄り道？遠いのか？
ちょっと歩くけどすぐ済むから。
Oh, I don't like this. Since we had been walking around all day, I must have seemed a bit tired. Not feeling like teasing Rena, I quietly nodded. Well, that's a first. Alright. Deeper they go. Traversing a small path and up a small hill, the land suddenly stretched out before us. There, what looked like the remains of a dilapidated construction site came into view. Huh. Whoa. A large heap of garbage spread out off towards the swamp. Probably illegal dumping. I recalled it being in the newspaper. Damn.
今日は久しぶりだから何かあるかな？何かあるかな？
Oh, has she looked through here for stuff before?
久しぶりって、レナのようはあのゴミの山かよ。
ゴミじゃないよ。レナにとっては宝の山だもん。
Another Rena's treasure. Rena had already entered that well-known cute mode of hers. So that meant there was something cute here?
わあ、新しい山だ。ワクワク、ワクワク。
She descended the unstable slope with ease. I don't know about this. Rena is interesting. I'd expect no less from a born and bred country girl. Yeah, fair enough.
おい、待てよ。今行くから。
That's fair.
だだだだ。
She ain't no punk. My city raised self was completely pitiful.
いいよ。ケイチくんはそこにいて。すぐ済むから。
Rena kindly declined my accompaniment.
転ぶなよ。足元に気をつけろよ。
Yeah, still pretty dangerous though, all this stuff here. Again, I'm still worried.
大丈夫だよ。大丈夫。全然平気。
Literally bounding among the heaps of trash, Rena disappeared from sight. I didn't like being left behind, but I was still pretty tired from the whole day, so I just ended up waiting. Without the lively Rena around, the surrounding area quickly fell into silence. The cry of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. Roll. Fairly exhausted, I began to feel a little sleepy. Just then, the sudden noise of scattering pebbles alerted me to somebody's presence. Startled, I turned around. Whoa. Standing there was a typical-looking photographer. He spied over at me through his camera. Nice dog tags, bro. His body was tanned and fit, but something about him seemed unreliable, and he had a bit of an aloof air about him. Well, it didn't seem like he was a bad guy in any case.
おっと、
Alright.
びっくりした。
Although startled when I turned around, he overplayed his reaction. That was my line.
驚いたのはこっちですよ。
I like how he's reading into him.
ごめんごめん。驚かすつもりはなかったんだ。君はひなみ沢の人かい？
I gathered that he wasn't from that question. Unfazed by my suspicious gaze, he introduced himself without my prompting.
僕は富武。
Tomitake.
フリーのカメラマンさ。ひなみ沢にはたまに来るんだ。
I didn't ask you who you were. God damn.
写真ってのは
Who
被写
asked?
体に断ってから撮るのが礼儀なんじゃないんすかね。
ごめんごめん。メインは野鳥の撮影でね。断った試しがないんだよ。
Okay, I didn't realize he was photographing Keiichi. That is a little strange, bro. But alright. So what? You're saying I'm the same as the birds?
いやいや、夕闇に黄昏る少年があまりにも絵になっていたんでね。本人の許可を取らずにファインダーを覗いたことを謝るよ。
Adults are pretty slick. All that annoyance I felt for being startled just flew away as he buttered me up. I had no intention of hanging around with this guy trying to get cozy with me, except it didn't seem like Rena would be back soon. Yeah, what is Rena doing? I don't like this. Feels very weird. But this older guy, Tomitake-san, he didn't mind my cautious responses and continued rambling on by himself. Oh, thank goodness. I almost, man, I feel exactly what Keiichi said earlier. I don't want this to end. I don't want this to change. I don't want the bad shit to happen, man. Just let me play this slice of life shit. Let's keep this going. Rena popped her head out from one of the lower piles of garbage and waved her hand.
連れがいたのかい？お、彼女はあんなところで何をしているんだい？
That's what I wanted to know.
さあね、昔起こった殺人事件の死体でも探してるんじゃないですか？
Is Keiichi trying to freak him out? Or is that real? Tomitake-san looked shaken up by that for a moment. Uh-oh, I responded like I would if I were talking with Rena and the others. Right. Okay.
嫌な事件だったね。
Whoa.
まだ見つかってないんだろ？
I didn't like that pause, game. I didn't like that pause. I don't like that.
馬に蹴られる前に退散するかな。驚かせてすまなかったね、ケイイチ君。
I guess he kind of just went along with what Keiichi was saying, you know, just played along, right? Weird though. That definitely felt weird. Tomitake-san chortled suggestively, then disappeared into the twilight. Alright, buddy. Missing my chance to retort put me off a bit. It wasn't Rena's fault, so I decided to just brush it off for now.
どうだった？
Weird, but okay.
掘り出し物は見つかったか？
Yeah, what'd you find?
聞いてあのね、あったの。
Uh-huh.
ランディ君人形。
Colonel Randy.
ランディ君人形？ってあれか？ファーストフードの店の前に必ず置いてある。
Wait,
身
what?
体人形の？
What the hell? It's like a Colonel Sanders equivalent. Wait, is this a thing or is this just substituting because copyright? I'm gonna do my Googles. Okay, so found nothing about Colonel Randy, and doing a Google of Colonel Sanders doll, I see listings like on eBay from the 70s, like Colonel Sanders stuffed doll. So I think that lines up because I think the time period for this game is oh, they said it in the very beginning. Was it the 80s or something? Yeah, early 80s. I do remember that. So yeah, I guess that lines up. If it was a thing in the 70s, maybe by the 80s. There you go. But was it overseas or yeah, I don't know if this is just a reference or if like KFC like made it overseas at that point. I don't know. Interesting thing. It could just simply be just something it made up, like Colonel Randy. Why not? But I get curious about stuff like that. I couldn't tell how she decides what's cute or not, but well, she seems to want it.
あれはゴミだろ。お持ち帰りしたきゃしてもいいんだぜ。
他の山の下敷きになってるの。簡単には掘り出せないし、あそこ明かりがないからすぐ暗くなっちゃうし。
Reynolds seemed quite down about finding a treasure and not being able to bring it back.
俺も手伝ってやるよ。 今日のうまかった弁当の恩返しってことでさ。
Nice.
ありがとう。
This girl is way too cute. Birds heading home to roost proclaimed that nightfall would soon be upon us.
ケイチくんが手伝ってくれる。ランディくんをお持ち帰りできる。
I so sincerely hope that she is not the one being killed at the beginning. Like, oh my god. Rena staggered along as if intoxicated in her dreamy state of mind. I tried asking her in a way that wouldn't take her out of her cheery state.
なあレナ、あそこで昔なんかあったのか？
Good question.
ダムの工事をやってたんだってね。詳しく知らないけど。ふう。
例えばさ、工事中になんかあったとか、事故とか。
知らない。
Okay. Her tone was disturbingly frank. It sounded more like a denial than an answer. Keiichi rolling high on his insight check. I must have appeared rather dumbstruck. Rena quickly lightened her expression.
実はね、去年までよそに住んでたの。
Okay, man, if everyone in this town is keeping a secret, ooh. Cause yeah, what Guy said, like, yeah, they still haven't found one of the arms. I couldn't tell if he was being serious or if he was playing along. Like, obviously Keiichi he just said that, like, he was talking to his friends, you know, that dark humor. Like, yeah, I know how that is. But the way the guy responded, I was like, wait, what? Is he playing along or is he being serious? Even Keiichi was thrown off. He was like, oh, wait, are you serious? Because, yeah, it could just easily be a secret that was covered up. And, yeah, given the construction, if they were building a dam, yeah, there could have easily been a construction accident or an incident that is the reason they abandoned, you know, that kind of work, right? So, yeah. Eerie.
レナも転校生だったのか？俺はてっきり。
だからね、それ以前のことはよく知らないの。
Huh.
ごめんね。
Okay. Don't really know, don't want to talk about it. That was the kind of feeling she gave me. Thinking about it, of course, it would be like that. This wasn't the type of thing girls would enjoy talking about. Okay. It was quite a disturbing incident. They still haven't found one of the arms. Yeah, nah, I don't like it. If it's just like Tomitake-san said, then I had a feeling only the Higurashi would know. Wow. Okay. And these cicadas everywhere, man. The only witnesses. Into the transition. Man, it's building. It's building up, dude. Even Keiichi is suspicious. New tips unlocked. Maebara Manor and dam site murder. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's look at those. What the hell? Okay. Newspaper edition. Oh yeah, we gotta look at that, dude. The dam site murder / dismemberment. I don't blame Rena for not wanting to talk about it. Because of course, like, she probably just doesn't want to trouble Keiichi with that, right? She wants to keep the peace. She wants to keep, like, what they have right now. Let's not revisit that. She might even be personally close to the situation if maybe the victim was one of her family or something. Like, I don't know. Like, but this is a small village, so the likelihood of, you know, her being close to it or any of them being super close to it or all of them is super high, right? They would know the victim, might even know, like, who did it, right? You know, one of those small town secrets that stays like that, right? So, but Keiichi, like, being on the outside of that, you really feel like that tension and that, like, ooh, this is off, right? All from just like an offhanded dark humor he was trying to make, dude. It's building, man. It's building. I feel it. I like it. I don't like it, but I like it. You know what I mean? Anyway, Maebara Manor. We'll check these out now.
ケイちゃんってさ、すごいお金持ちってわけでもないの？
Yeah, does he? Do they have a manor?
なんだよ突然。俺がいつ高級車で投稿したよ。
月の小遣いはいくらもらってる
1000円。
$10 monthly allowance.
結構小市民的ですのね。
Pleb.
お弁当のおかずも普通ですよ。お金持ちじゃないです。
Damn. Yeah, I never had an allowance or anything like that. My grandparents would randomly give me money. That was tight, but yeah. What are they talking about? To be asked out of nowhere how much I get and then told that's a plebeian amount. Roasted.
ごめんね、ごめんね。
Renan seemed to pick up on my dubious expression and started giggling.
ケイちゃんちってさ、すっごく大きいでしょ？だから建築中からひなみ沢中で前原屋敷って呼ばれて注目の的だったんだよ。
That's why it's called that. It's really big. Okay. Maibara Manor.
あんなに大きいお家だからどんなお金持ちなのかなってみんなで噂し合ってたの。
Right, of course. I see. Now I get it. Well, the frame of it is huge. I see how it could cause some misunderstandings.
私の推理ではお家を建てるのにお金をかけすぎて貧乏になってしまったと考えてますのよ。
Damn. This little shit.
貧乏でかわいそうかわいそうです。
Damn, Rika. Rika-chan took pity on me as she patted my head. At least she's being genuine. I go from being treated like a millionaire to a beggar.
諸君らの楽しい想像をぶち壊すようで悪いが、うちは金持ちでも貧乏でもないぞ。極めて平均的な普通の家庭だ。
あれだけ大きな家は普通とは言わないって。しかも玄関は立派で門は大型車も入れるようになってるし。絶対普通じゃないって。
Yeah, sounds nice. They do say the bigger your house, the more prosperous you are. Damn, look at that. That thing is shielded from the world. What the hell? That thing, nice. The reason the house is so big is because Dad's studio is in it too. I see. There are a bunch of different workshops and lots of his works are hung up in different places. All of them are huge too. For those reasons, the family actually uses only a third of the house for day-to-day living. He planned it out so people in cars could come in to see the gallery he opens up in the house someday. Damn, nice. By the way, the entranceway Mion is talking about is the one for the studio and is normally sealed off. The entranceway the Maibara family actually uses is a very plain and simple one. The interior is much different from how it looks on the outside.
ぜひ今度ケイちゃんの家を探検してみたいよな。お金持ちじゃないと主張しながらもあの邸宅。
Makes sense they would be talking about it. Yeah, no, the tonal whiplash is not lost on me about coming from this to only the Higurashi. No, like, holy shit. Then the fucking title transition. Oh, I've not forgotten. Not forgotten. That was crazy. But, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing that murder thing, dismemberment. And we'll get back into that, you know, but...
一体何が隠されているのか。
What could be hidden?
いいものが隠されてるといいな。
Maybe the Maibara family really does have secrets.
きっと家具を買うお金もなくなってて殺風景な部屋がいっぱいなのですわ。
Spartan rooms.
絨毯のお部屋ならぜひゴロゴロしてみたいですよ。それいいね、それいいね。レナもゴロゴロしたい。
Seems like their imaginations were just piling on. Well, sometime in the near future, it wouldn't be too bad to invite them all to my house. Dad is a sucker for the ladies, so he might even let them look around his studio. The cry of the Higurashi crescendoed as the sky towered over everything. Man, I like how they keep calling back to it. It was hot, but the air was clear. It smelled like the beginning of summer. The cry of the Higurashi. Alright. Another tip. These are very short and sweet. Very supplemental. They add like more information. I appreciate that. So, but this is the one right here. Hold up. A newspaper? I don't know. Is this considered spoilers to the main story? Should I stay away from these in the future? I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna click this, but I guess y'all can let me know for next time if I should avoid these in the future. Either way, we looking at this. I have to raise my microphone. Hold up. Just gonna raise it a little bit here. Oh, the spooky music. From the June X 1979 edition. The Shishibone City Okinomiya Police Station, June X, late at night. Okay, so that's the city. Suspects redacted, were arrested on suspicion of murder and improper disposal of a corpse. The main offender, XXXX, has been added to wanted lists nationwide. 5 suspects, 1 main offender. Okay. According to our sources, the 6 suspects were at the... Okay, 6 total. Got it. Okay. According to our sources, the 6 suspects were at the Hinamizawa Dam construction site workroom on the X at 9 p.m. where they are suspected to have assaulted and murdered the site overseer X as a group, dismembering his body and hiding it. On the X at 8 o'clock in the morning, a report was filed by the Shishibon City Hospital in which a male suspect alluded to having murdered Mr. X. When questioned at the police station, the individual confessed to the crime. They confessed, okay. Huh. Since a portion of the body was recovered at the location he gave, he was arrested that afternoon on suspicion of murder and mutilation of a corpse. The rest of the suspects were arrested the same day, but the main culprit is still at large. Oh my goodness. Okay. Man, 6 of them? Wait, how many characters have we met? Hold up. I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, be cool. Police are currently on his trail. The motive is purported to be a drunken verbal dispute during which he killed the victim in a fit of anger. Okay. However, as there are multiple inconsistencies with their testimonies, the investigation is ongoing. Okay, so alright. We don't know really why or what's the whole deal. Damn, alright. That simultaneously told us a lot and not much at all, but understandable. I'm cool with that, actually, because I was wondering, like, is this spoilers? But no, okay. But, I mean, yeah, that pretty much confirms it, though. That the incident occurred. 6 suspects. The main one is still at large. So maybe... maybe they're coming back around. I don't know. Maybe they came back to Hinamizawa. I don't know. Might be Papa Mr. Maibara. I don't know. Very interesting. Anyway, let's continue. Oh boy.
Randy 君人形？ああ、そりゃレナのツボだわな。
レナがサトコやリカちゃんをお持ち帰りしたくなるのはわかる。
Drink some water if you can. Do it now.
だが、ランディ君人形だけは理解できないぞ。あんなメガネ親父のどこがいいんだ。
Four-eyed, yeah. Oh, come on. That's the Colonel, man. That is the Colonel.
そりゃレナに直接聞けばいいじゃん。どうせだって可愛いんだもんしか言わないだろうけどさ。
レナはよくあそこ工事現場のとこへ宝探しに行くのか？
Seems like it.
ちょくちょく見に行くって言ってましたです。
Okay.
しかし年頃の女の子がゴミ漁りね。
Yeah, I wonder how she got into that.
レナが楽しいならいいんだと思いますです。
あそこはなんだよ？ダムの工事現場だったのか？
It had been bugging me since yesterday, like an itch I couldn't scratch.
何年か前に中止になっちゃったけどね。
みんなで力を合わせて戦いましたです。
By the way, this is so much easier to go through without having to read all the lines, and man, this is so chill. I love it. Hearing an ominous word like "thought" come from Rika-chan's mouth startled me. Yeah, that was an interesting choice of word. So yeah, I guess the small town didn't like that they were doing that. I wonder if that's why they killed the overseer, just to halt the entire operation. The town wasn't with it.
そうそう。何しろとんでもない話だったんだよ。ひなみ沢が丸ごとダム湖に沈むことに一方的になってさ。
Oh, wow. Right, okay. Damn, they were gonna sink the whole village? God damn. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but holy shit. So I'm only able to be here because the protest succeeded. that was some protest. We just read all about it.
ごめんねごめんね。待たせちゃったかな申し訳ありませんわねケイチさん。お化粧直しに時間をかけちゃいまして。
Powder my nose. Quiet, you 7-year-old. What the hell?
さとこ、便所には溜めてから行け。一気に出せて楽で早いぞ。
花も恥じらう乙女になんて口の利き方。
Wait, what did Keiji just say? Oh, the can. What the hell? She'll wait because it shoots right out. Who is she calling a maiden? If Satoko really was a maiden, she wouldn't have reacted like that. Usual hijinks ensued.
さてと、今日は快速に乗っ取り、部員の諸君に是非を問いたい。彼、前原圭一君を新たな部員として我らの部活動に加えたいのだが、いかがだろうか。
Oh shit, they're about to jump him into the group.
レナは意義なーし。
Starts punching the other fist. Man, just like Luvia from Fate. You love it. You love to see it.
風情が私の相手を務められるかしら。
This peasant, it's just little Luvia right here.
僕もサトコも賛成しますですよ。
Origin story. Is her sprite cut off? Weird. The three that Mion had queried voiced their approval.
全会一致。おめでとう、前原圭一君。
Actually, I think if you press P, you switch the sprites. I'm kind of curious to see what the other sprites look like. Hopefully this doesn't break my game. Oh. Wow, that is so different. What the hell? For the remake. Interesting. Whoa. Oh my goodness, that's the original? Holy crap. That is so different. Even the CG, it's so much more faded, and yeah, I guess how what's his name? Higurashi 07 originally did it. Or if he did the art, or if he worked with someone else. Damn, yeah, look at that. The progression. And this is the console sprites. I see. Huh. So where's this remake from? Yeah, the original. So I get the original. These are the ones I'm using are from the console release, I guess. They were redone for that. But yeah, I'm curious about the remake one.
君に栄えある我が部への入部試験を許可する。
This mod is so tight. way cleaner than like the old visual novels I'm used to playing, because you can do the settings right from here. Oh, that's so cool.
順を追って説明しろ。俺はまだ入るとは言ってないぞ。何の部活だ？
我が部はだな。複雑化する社会に対応するため、活動ごとに提案される様々な条件下、時には準教、
Okay.
あるいは逆境からいかにして。
Can you be more specific?
レナは弱いからいじめないでほしいな。仲良くやろうね。
Yeah, leave her be.
レナさんは甘えてますわ。弱い者は食い尽くされるのが世の常なのでございますわよ。
Damn. This was starting to sound a bit sketchy. It is. So what kind of club was it? Oh my god, she
つまり
glitched.
みんなでゲームして遊ぶ部活なのです。
Games. Rika-chan was the only one to answer my question with a pertinent response. Alright. Thank you. So basically this club put Mion's hobby of collecting games to use. Play some tabletop stuff? Alright, alright. By playing the various games that Mion had hoarded every day. It seemed that depending on the day, there were prizes for the winner of or a penalty for the person who finished in last place.
先に断っとくけど、ままごと遊びみたいなレベルじゃないからね。一生いっぱいに命がかかってるくらい本気でかかった方がいいよ。
Oh god. I'm sure this is fine, but I'm already feeling like... Higurashi.
楽しくやれればいいじゃないか。そう凄むなよ。
This is gonna get serious. I don't like it. Play as if your life depends on it. Twist's neck.
快速第一条、狙うのは1位のみ。遊びだからなんていういい加減なプレーは許さない。
快速第2条。そのためにはあらゆる努力をすることが義務付けられておりますのよ。
The way Satoko said it, it sounded like she was saying use any means necessary.
もちろん僕も頑張りますです。レナも弱いけどね、精一杯頑張ってるの。
Okechi is definitely getting jumped into a gang right now. I knew what they were trying to say. In a game where everybody is aiming for the top, it's rather unsportsmanlike to play just for fun.
よし、俺も本気でやってやるぜ。
Let's play some Melty Blood LAN. Let's go. With that, I was finally ready for the rite of initiation, my baptism into the club.
ケイちゃんに一応忠告ね。レナも結構えげつないからね。
Uh-oh, what does that mean? What do you mean? This initiation looks like it's going to be rough. Mion began fishing around in the student lockers in the back of the room. They have the games here at the school? Well, it's club equipment, so I guess that's fine.
難しいゲームはケイちゃんだけに不利だからね。今日は誰にでもわかるゲームにしよう。
Alright.
スタンダードにトランプのジジ抜きはどう？
Old Bachelor. This is definitely something your grandma plays. I don't know this one.
よし、受けてやるぜ。
やっぱり罰ゲームがないと燃えないよね。今回はビリに顔面落書きの剣。どう？
Face drawn on. Alright. Not so bad. Okay, okay.
ああ、油性じゃないよね。油性じゃないよね。
Why do I feel like they've done, like, cruel punishments to Rena or something? Oh, man. I feel so darkly about this game now. I mean, I already felt that way from the beginning, but it's the way it's building up. It's like, permanent. She wants to draw on her faces with a permanent marker.
上等でございますわ。
Satoko cheered the idea on. She didn't even flinch at the thought of such a severe penalty. It seemed like she was raring to go. If it's going to be like this, then I can't lose either.
じゃあカード切ってみんなに配るね。
I gotta relax. Just a card game. Just a card game. Just some glitching sprites. Old Bachelor is pretty much the same as Old Maid. Oh, that doesn't help me. There's only one difference. There's no Joker. In its place, one card is pulled out at the start, meaning there will be one card without a match left over at the end. Oh, it's a matching game. Okay. You don't know which card will end up being the Joker. It's a pretty thrilling game.
じゃあ1枚抜くね。
Oh shit, it's the game music. Come on and slam. Mion took out one card and left it face down on the table. Everybody stared at the card intently.
ま、終盤になればおのずとわかるし。
It's like some fighting game music.
最初はどうしようもないよな。
But the rest of them were very serious. They didn't seem as relaxed as I was. It's weird. They compared their cards to the one face down, all the while gauging each other's reactions. It was as if they could see what the face down card was. No, it couldn't be.
このトランプ、結構傷物だろ。まさかみんなにはその傷で、そこに伏せたカードがわかってる？
快速第2条ですわ。ケイチさんも勝つために最善の努力をなさいませ。
By any means necessary.
いくつかのカードは特徴的だから、ケイチ君にもすぐ覚えられるよ。
Okay, that pretty much confirmed his suspicion then. She said that so matter-of-factly.
上等だぜ。この程度でハンデになると思うなよ。
It's a pretty big crutch. I lashed out angrily, but it was rather obvious I was at a disadvantage. Yeah, what the hell? After all, they'd gone so far as to memorize the wear and tear for each individual card. This wasn't a simple game of Old Bachelor. If this was a test, then they were playing with the answer sheet in front of them, yeah. Bring it. I'll take advantage of your carelessness and beat you at your own game. That baseless confidence would soon be crushed. Oh yeah, they know they're going to destroy him.
ケイちゃんの手札を右から言うぜ。
Wow, that's right, because they can see like the back of its cards. They can tell that. Wow. Man. It's not even a game at this point. It's a setup.
3、4、9、ジャック、クイーン。
The death
ち
rattle.
なみに、ジジはダイヤの J なのです。
At least Rika was nice enough to say it.
どうカードを入れ替えたって見え見えですわ。上がりですな。
Jesus, Keiichi. I thought I was prepared, but for it to be this brutal, just overwhelming.
鬼だ。こいつらは鬼だ。
Onikakushi.
レナは鬼じゃないよな。
ごめんね、ケイチ君。こっちがハートの3だよね。上がり。
Damn. Not even a hint of mercy. Rena, even Rika-chan. These club activities weren't to be trifled with. An alumnus of this club would definitely survive in the cruelest of situations. If our entire class had self-detonating collars strapped to their necks and were dropped into a deathmatch on a deserted island, these guys would probably take to it like fish to water. Foreshadowing? Question mark? I can already picture their joy as they hunt down each of their classmates.
ポイントは減点制ね。
He might not be wrong.
着順がそのままマイナス点。トータルで一番少ない人が優勝。
では、ケイチはビリなので5です。
There's already a 5 marked down on my scoreboard.
やっぱりさ、綺麗なトランプでやらないとケイチ君に不公平だよ。
いいのいいの。ケイちゃんだって男だし。
It's man.
これくらいの逆境は跳ね返
Which
せる
means
よ
nothing.
ね。
貧民風情は逃げ帰って涙で枕を濡らすのがお似合いでございますことよ。
Man, he got set up so crazy, dude. Yeah, there's no way he's turning these tables. A petite hand laid itself on top of my head, which was trembling from uncontainable frustration. It was Rika-chan's. Oh, the head pats.
ファイト、おーです。
Thanks to Rika-chan's words of encouragement, I was able to calm down. You need to be calm, especially when you're cornered. That's the power I could muster during this crisis. Think clearly, Keiichi Maebara. Take your time and look at the cards carefully. It's just as Rena said, several of the cards have their own distinct markings making them stand out. Memorizing them should be pretty simple. Think about what you can do in this situation. Try everything in your power to improve your chances of victory. I covered the uniquely marked cards with my hands or other cards, arranging them in such a way that they couldn't be seen. Alright, alright. Yeah, that's definitely how you have to play it. Oh my god, even the corners. I couldn't let any of those precious hints slip by me. All information is a weapon. I see. Then it was my turn. Satoko fanned out her cards for me.
欲しいのは7なんだが、これかな。
さてどうかしら。聞いてみないとわかりませんことよ。
There's a bit of dismay in her expression. Like she doesn't want it taken. That kind of expression. I won't let that momentary lapse slip by me.
見えた。これだ。
Oh shit, did he get it? Got it. 7 of spades. Oh. A cheer of ooh rang out. It was a 7. So what we've learned, and even from the part before this one, Keiichi has good insight. It wasn't from memorizing the markings. Those slight changes in their expressions as I was selecting a card were enough.
ほら、ケイちゃん隠さない。この傷が確かダイヤの2だったよね。あれ
Oh, she was startled by her own misread. Of course, everyone else was too.
みーちゃんがカード間違えるなんて珍しいね。
Wow, it's actually turning around.
違う。ケイちゃん、あんた、まさか。
They told them apart by different marks. That mark was a nail scratch, so I put a new one on it. Oh man. Look at the big brain on Keiichi.
ダイヤの2を偽装したというですの？味な真似をするでございますわ。
Damn, he's a little too good. It's a little threatening to the group. It's a little too good.
ケイチ、一矢報いましたです。
Look at this game they're playing though. It's so like, this shit is crazy. Clap, clap, clap.
やったね、ケイチくん。大前線だよ。
Having defeated the Forerunner, Mion, my brilliant battle left me ecstatic. But by total points, it was already set in stone that Mion would win and I would finish last. Damn. I laughed haughtily, selecting the tone of my voice carefully to get on Mion's nerves.
まあビリは確定だけどさ。最後にミオンから1本取れたから大満足かな。
I should be the proverbial slap in the face to Mion, who was at the top already and ensured victory.
この回、仮にケイちゃんが1着になっても、トータルビリが確定するんだけど。
当たり前だ。
Honest?
一騎打ちしようよ。ワンチャンス。勝てたらケイちゃん1位で私ビリの大逆転。なんてどう？乗るでしょ？
Winner takes all, alright. She fell for it. A chance for an upset that wouldn't be possible without goading her into it. Yo, Keiichi. A mastermind.
ワンチャンスだと？ルールを説明しろ。
Mion discarded 2 cards from her hand and replaced one with the Joker card that was on the table, then shuffled the resulting hand behind her back.
右手のカードと左手のカード。どっちがジョーカーか当てたら、ケイちゃんの勝ち。
What? That's a pure 50-50 or it's a trick?
今後ろに回した時ジョーカーを抜いたってことはないだろうな。
ケイちゃんが負けたら反対の手のカードも公開するよ。それなら OK でしょ。
The other 3 gulped nervously at this unexpected turn of events.
よし。
Okay.
乗ってやる。
Mion grasped 1 card in each hand and thrust them out at me. First, I needed to inspect them closely. The card on the right had no distinguishing marks. I couldn't tell which one it was.
どっちだろう。ケイチくん、慎重にね。
ああ、もちろんだぜ。逆転の大チャンスだ。
Looking closely at the card on the left, I saw a little wear. It wasn't one I hadn't seen before.
あのカードは。
I didn't let that bit from Satoko slip by me. Mion clucked her tongue. I didn't recognize the mark on the left card from the small number that I had memorized. I didn't know what the left card was, but I could tell from Satoko's reaction that the card had already appeared during the game. Satoko. Since it had already appeared before, it meant that it definitely wasn't the Joker. Makes sense.
ケイちゃんは右のカードを疑ってる
Oh, the mind games, dude.
じゃあ右にする右
You gonna choose the Migi? The left card definitely wasn't the Joker. If I could trust that theory, then I should have been able to declare that the card on the right was the Joker. Even without Mion's taunting, the one on the right was the most suspicious. But wasn't it a bit too rash to decide based solely on Satoko's reaction? More carefully. I remember now. That mark, the left card, no doubt about it. The 7 of clubs.
きっとクローバーの7だね。
I've won. The card on the left was the 7 of clubs, so that meant the card on the right was the Joker. And then just before my hand touched the right card, I froze. Oh?
さすがミオンだよ。
Was it a trick? There was a wave of murmurs amongst the onlookers at my sudden halt, right before I confirmed the right card was the Joker. Dude, this is so anime.
ケイイチさんは何を言ってるのでございましょう。だって左 C です。
へえケイちゃんはどうして右がジョーカーじゃないって確信できるの
Mion let loose an unexpected question. Everyone else was baffled.
右のカードが何かは俺にもわからないさ。だが左のカードがクローバーの7だってことだけは。
Right. He only knows the left is the 7, but he doesn't know that the right is the Joker. So it could be a trick, but we'll see.
じゃあ残る右のカードがジョーカーなのじゃありませんこと？必ず左右どっちかがジョーカーという約束でしょ？
ああ、左右のどっちかにジョーカーがあるのは本当だろうな。
ケイイチは勘がいいです。
Yeah, he does. He really does.
リカちゃん、それってどういう？
つまりさ、クローバーの7はさっき俺がサトコのスペードの7と合わせて捨てたカードなんだよ。
Oh. Everyone's attention snapped to the discard pile at the same time. The truth of the matter couldn't be discerned from that sloppy pile.
つまり
So if it was discarded...
ミオンは捨て札を1枚拾って左のカードに重ねて
Yo.
つまり
She covered it with the discarded one. It's behind it, so it is in the left. Oh, snap.
そうか、わかった。左のカードをクローバーの7に見せかけているんだね。
That was the trick, alright. It was the first time since the start of the match that a shadow ran across Mion's expression, and I didn't let that slip by. Then with a grand flourish, I declared it loudly.
ジョーカーは左手だ。
Was he right? It was an intense moment. That 1 second felt like an eternity for everyone. There. Breaking that silence, the first one to speak was Mion.
初代部長として私も様々なプレイングを見てきたけどケイちゃんあんたは
Uh-huh.
ベストだよ
Alright.
ベストオブザベストオブザベスト
Oh shit, the praise. That was probably the greatest compliment Mion could give. Mion accepted her defeat, dropping the cards from both hands. My comeback victory. Damn, dude. Alright. Even got that big praise from Mion. Keiichi is just too good. Maybe for his own good. We'll see. But yeah, good shit. Damn. Good intuition Keiichi has. Rika-chan placed her hand on my head and began petting it, congratulating me on my victory.
リカちゃんか？
Rena and Satoko gaped at us as if they had seen a ghost.
なんだよレナ。別に俺はインチキしてないだろ。正々堂々と。
リカは慰めるときにしか頭を撫でませんの。
Oh, so he wasn't right. Huh? What's the meaning of at that moment Rena let out a small shriek? Okay, because I was wondering if she was gonna reveal, like if he was actually right. So she only praised his performance. She didn't say he was right. Yeah, okay. Damn. Even Mion was a step ahead?
こんなことって
ケイちゃんならさ、ここまで読んでくれると思ってたよ。
Man, what kind of Death Note shit is this? So she had a trick for the trick. What the hell? Everyone froze. No, it was just me.
だけだった。ケイちゃんがおてんばさんの早とちりだったなら、負けてたのは私だった。
Whoa. What? It was the answer everyone was certain about. So the answer really was as simple as the right one, but she knew he would think that far and choose. Damn, what the hell? Mion picked up the card from the losing
ケイ
hand.
ちゃんはさ、この負けを誇っていいよ。
It really was in the right. She turned it around. That was the card that proclaimed the victor of this duel. The card under the 7 of clubs. Unbelievable. It was the 2 of diamonds. It was a setup behind the setup. If I just picked the right one without reading so deeply into
部
it.
長、園崎美音の名において、前原圭一、あんたの我が部への入部を許可する。
Oh, there you go. Official member, though. As I slumped to my knees, dazed, everybody let out a round of applause for the excellent effort I gave despite my defeat. It was very impressive. I mean, and he did basically live up to Mion's expectation that he would think that far. But she was just... It was a double cross. Kept it simple. That was the biggest trick. Alright. Got my eye on you, Mion.
これにて決着。本日の優勝は私、園崎美音。栄えあるビリは前原圭一。
Sorry, I had to cough real quick. She is a certified gamer after all, so makes sense. All right, get ready to get drawn on, bro. Everyone made a commotion, applauding cheerfully. Yay! He was successfully jumped in. I felt I was bested, but I was so soundly beaten that it unexpectedly felt rather refreshing.
みーちゃん
Yeah, that
が
was tight.
後ろ手で細工した時またやるんだって思ってドキドキしちゃった。ケイチさんが正解に触れる直前で止まった時にはかかったって思いましたわ。見事に引っかかってくれましたです。
Huh? Hey, wait. All of them knew from the start and still got so excited so earnestly?
楽しくなるようにみんなで盛り上げましたですよ。
Damn. What a performance all around. You.
お前らみんな鬼だ
Oh, yeah.
人手出し
They are all little monsters. I almost thought he said the name of the chapter right there. He might have. Interesting. Yeah, no, they're all little monsters for that, for sure. I definitely look at them just a little bit different now.
ケイちゃんに罰ゲームだね。
Oh boy.
今日は部活の初日だしね。ソフトに行こうかね。いきなり登校拒否になられちゃ困るし。
The other 3 members held down my arms and shoulders firmly. What the hell? You gotta do all that? Mion approached, licking her lips. Her right hand went to pull something out of her pocket. What pocket? That's a felt tip marker. And it's a giant permanent one. What the hell?
さて、行くよ。
Nah, dude. She took the cap off the marker and brought it slowly up to my face while I was immobilized.
いややめろ
I let out my death throes. What the hell, dude? Well, that was definitely a game.